What's up, guys? What's up? It's tea time with VG. It's tea time with VG. We got less than 3 minutes to get the show started. So grab your tea and get ready to enjoy the conversation. What's up, guys? What's up? Let's get ready to have the conversation. It's tea time with VG. That means we're about to talk about very quick topics that will be coming up in later shows on Fridays. So I want to hear what you guys are thinking about as we get ready to break down this show. So we got less than 2 minutes. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Click your button. We know what button that is. And enjoy the conversation. Less than 2 minutes before we take off on our brief sip this tea. Hi, Donna. Let's have some tea. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to the show, Donna. Oh my God, I just got a big old smile on my face. I see one of my dear friends' mom, who is also, I consider, a great friend of mine. All right, guys, let's get ready to enjoy this conversation. It's tea time with VG. So grab your tea, drop your sugar, your honey, whatever you like to sweeten it up, and let this conversation, guess what, begin. Countdown. Hey, Kendra, welcome to the show. Kendra's over there in Facebook, and Mom is over there in Kendra's over in YouTube, and Mom is in Facebook, and we're gonna have Mom get over there into YouTube world very, very soon. Guys, it's countdown time. Five, four, three, two, time to launch. Disclaimer. I am a podcaster, motivational speaker, and full-time counselor. And here on this platform, it is my job to talk about current affairs and trending topics that have been discussed, posted, and even floating around on social media. I do not claim to be the voice for all, nor do I claim to know it all. Therefore, remember this if you remember nothing at all. It is okay that we agree to disagree, as long as it is respectful. Every Friday at 7 p.m., I will be talking about whatever I like, and you will have the opportunity to share your voice. Now, if you can handle it, have a seat, and if you can't, feel free to exit stage left. With that being said, let the discussion begin. guys? What is up? What's going on? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. What time is it? Drop your diamonds in the comments and let this conversation begin. It is tea time with VG. Thank you for joining me on today's platform. As you know, we get our teacups and we start the stirring and getting the conversation going. So, with no delay, let's jump into the conversation. Now, I'm going to open up the show. I know I got moderators in the comments, so just take over, moderators that you're in the comments, and let me do this show. So I'm going to open up by saying the first thing now. Remember, if you're on YouTube and Facebook, make sure you subscribe to the channel. The way you do that is click the subscribe button. As you can see let me make sure I get it, right here. We're on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You also can find that information on the YouTube banner. So when you come in the door, give a thumbs up. This is the only time I'm going to say this in the first part of this conversation. People in the comments will remind you that's how we keep the conversation going. Be a subscriber to our Tuesday Tea with VG and our show on Fridays for an hour of deep, intimate conversation. Also, don't forget, we're going to be doing some giveaways, book club coming. We're going to be having brunch and dinners and a lot of things going on in the near future. So stay along with the show and enjoy the experience. Now, let's have a conversation, right? I need to talk about this very, very big thing that we all have been plagued with in some form or fashion. Can we just know just get right into it? I want to talk about this dang-gone coronavirus. I am done, beyond done. I am so done, I can't get no more done. Toast couldn't get any doner than I am. I am done with this damn coronavirus. Let's be clear. I am done because people are dying. I'm done because people don't know how to protect those who are living. I am done. It seems like soon as you turn one channel or go from one social media site, guess what they're talking about? Like myself, we're talking about this damn coronavirus. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the coronavirus so much that, we don't even know what more to talk about because you don't even feel safe anymore. You don't feel safe. You go to work. Now, listen, I am mandatory to be at work. I'm mandatory to be at work. I'm an essential staff member at my job as a counselor, and to protect the confidentiality of those clients I serve, I would not mention where I work at, but I would tell you that the people I work for sees my position as an essential staff person. Okay, I get it. I have a very big role in what I do, but I'm no damn good to my clients if I am sick with coronavirus. Now, I'm not trying to judge people. What I'm trying to say is, if we're concerned about spreading the coronavirus to other people, social distance, that's what we're supposed to be practicing. But yet, my position requires me to be in close proximity of my clients. Wait a minute. How am I protected if I'm not even sure the people I am serving isn't sick? Yeah, yes, we can do a phone screen. We can ask the questions. And I'm asking those questions because, one, I want to make sure that I'm doing my due diligence by those clients, even if I have to make a recommendation that they may get tested or they may isolate themselves. But wait a minute. Now, you don't expose me to your virus, or that virus, let me say, politically correct. And now I got to go home to my family members who ain't sick, honey, because they either been tested, showing no symptoms, and I infect them. I don't know what this is. And all these other states are shutting down the states, shutting things down. And here we are going to work. We got this quarantine, I guess they're putting in place from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Baby, I'm asleep by that time. I get up at 4:30 in the morning to hit the road to be in my office at 7:15. That don't serve me or protect me at all. So I'm confused. If this pandemic that's happening, we don't know if it's really airborne. They say it's not. They say about touching your mouth and your face and stuff. That's how you get it. But I don't think people truly, truly know. what it is. And the doctors who are speaking, and I only heard few doctors talk about it, they want people to stop talking about how it could be spread. Let the professionals do it, because when Donald Trump was talking, that idiot didn't know what the hell he was talking about. He had no clear idea what the hell he was talking about, but yet he subject us to false information after he was exposed to it and didn't want to be tested. I'm confused. I'm totally confused. Confused. And it's frustrating as all heck. So, yes, I got to go to work and sit in my office and then meet my clients and make sure I'm helping them do right things to have a healthy life, a fulfilled life. And I'm possibly being exposed to either clients or colleagues who probably have been. I'm not saying anybody's been exposed. I don't know about anybody being exposed, but I can tell you that people in my space, in my office, in my network are saying like, oh, I heard this person might have it, or this person. You don't know. And it's frustrating me. How can I be doing due diligence when I'm worried about, am I contracting something I didn't come to the office with? But yet, if I don't do my job, I could possibly lose my job. And I'm saying me like any other people who are essential staff members. So it's quite frustrating. It's frustrating. I'm about to look over to the comments. Okay, let's see what people. Preach, preach, preach. Yes, yes, yes. Let's be clear. Absolutely. Now people walking around work areas talking about, oh, it's I got seasonal allergies. And yes, I know for some people seasonal allergies has started quite early. Quite early. But if I took that everybody has seasonal allergies and didn't question is it possibly coronavirus or any other illness that would make me sick, I would be a fool. And I may not say it, but I'm sure enough thinking. I'll tell you that somebody came into my office with their child, honey. And, the little baby was with her and stuff. She could talk. Maybe let's call her 5 or 6 years old. Child, that little girl did a cough and a sniff. And I was like, you sick? And she was like, yes, I got a little cold. And I'm like, okay. But I wasn't thinking little cold, honey. I was thinking, like, what else could it be? Because I would be lying to all of my viewers to say that I'm not thinking that when somebody coughs, sniffle, whatever they do. We all possibly are thinking that. So I don't know. Yep, we're about to talk about Idris Elba. We're about to talk about that. I see somebody forgot, so I'm going to remind. I see 8 people watching. Yes, I'm excited. Don't forget. Click the like button. Don't wait. Enjoy the process from the beginning. It frustrates me. It frustrates me, and yes, I am concerned. I am concerned. My job does not allow me to work from home because I have to see my clients. But what's the sense of seeing my clients if they sick or they infect me? I don't know. If you're going to do a quarantine until you can get some answers, then I would like them to do a quarantine from the door. Let's not wait till more people lose their lives, become impacted by this. Because you're not only impacting an individual, you're impacting an individual, that family system, that neighborhood, because the neighborhood has lost a member, a productive member of the community. This is a trickle effect. And it's frustrating that the man who calls himself the president don't know what to say, jumbles over his word, lies to the public, and then want us to believe that he's got a handle on making sure he can do his best to ensure we're safe. I don't see that. I don't see it at all, and it is frustrating me again to no end. No end. And guess what I'll be tomorrow? I'll be at work looking at clients. I have an office and I refuse to do my job in my office. So I meet people in a big conference room. I do. I have to make sure I am safe. Because if I drop dead from coronavirus, the people that employ me is going to say, Post the position for this, post a job description and position for this vacant slot. We need somebody to fill the slot. They're not going to be mourning my death. They're not going to be, they're like, that girl gone, honey. She died from coronavirus. So, you know what? We need to fill the position because we have a job to do. Now, I'm not throwing my job under the bus. I am saying, because I'm glad my agency had a conversation and we voiced our concerns. But I would tell you that I walked away still saying, okay, but I'm still exposed to possible people who are sick. Eight viewers liking. I'm sorry, 8 people watching. We got 4 likes. Come on, people. We seem like we might be 4 likes short. You liking this conversation? Come on, give us a thumbs up. That's what's making us build this bridge bigger and greater. I didn't forget you over there, Donna. I see you over in the comments on Facebook. I can't wait till you come over to YouTube. All right, so let's jump. If anybody have any comments about the coronavirus and I'm on to another topic, don't hesitate to post your comment in the comment section about it. I have no problem touching back on that as we move about the show. I want to talk about some other things quickly because remember, Tuesday's show is a short show. It normally runs about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. If it's really good, we will press it. But the show on Fridays is an hour plus show sometime. So I want to move on to some other things. But before I get off in that, I want you to watch this video of handsome Idris Elba and a few other people who are celebrities have been, it's stated that they have been too exposed to coronavirus. So I want to bring that and let you guys see what I saw. What do you think about this?
This morning I got some test results back for coronavirus and it came back positive. Yeah, and it sucks. This is serious, you know. Now's the time to really think about social distancing, washing your hands. Beyond that, there are people out there who aren't showing symptoms and that can easily spread it, okay? So now's a real time to be really vigilant about washing your hands and keeping your distance.
Now, let me make sure I'm clear. So we know that Idris Elba, is it Tom Hanks? Tom Hanks and Rita, these celebrities who are in big gatherings.
This morning I got some test results back for coronavirus and it came back positive.
Family members and friends.
Yeah, and it sucks.
Those friends talk to colleagues talk to other friends, and it just spreads. I remember somebody sending me this. There was an old movie, I think with Matt Damon, if I'm not mistaken. Drop a comment if you know what movie I'm talking about. What movie
This is serious,
that
you
I'm
know.
talking about
Now's the
here?
time to really think
Drop
about
your
social
comment, 'cause I
distancing,
know that
washing your
this
hands.
movie is,
Beyond that, there are
I forgot the name of the movie. Oh, Contagious or something like that. Oh my God, this movie was done in like 1997, 96. I don't know what the year was, but this movie was exactly what we're looking at with coronavirus, how it was spread. But that movie did say that it was more airborne. Now people going around saying that the coronavirus is airborne. It's not just touching your face or touching some kind of surface and then transferring that what is the word I'm looking for? Touching that germaphobe that germ and placing it on other things, surfaces, and then people touch that surface and just touch their face is ugly. I want them to shut this down. Please close everything down. Give us one solid week so that people can do what they need to do and that people can stop being exposed to this virus because it's killing people. I think I heard in Italy, hundreds of people died as a result of being contracted by the coronavirus. I work for a non for profit agency contracted. There is no union or people to go out and fight for you. You have to fight for yourself. And if you fight too loud, it's, in certain, I won't say my job or possibly my job, I don't know. You may get some backlash because they're saying we got it under control, but you got to go to work. I'm frustrated. Oh, we got 7 for 7. I'm a little frustrated, but nevertheless, we need to do what we need to do, and we need to make sure that not only are we doing the things that we should have been doing from the door, washing our hands, covering our mouths, cleaning our hands very, very well. Don't touch surfaces if you touch your face, all these different things, because we don't want to transfer this virus to our loved ones or contract it ourselves. So let's be safe, people. Let's do what we need to do and be conscious and have social distance. And since I'm talking about social distance, let me tell you what happened to me on Saturday. So, I'm out handling errands early in the afternoon. I happened to stop in a department store and I was looking for some shampoo. So I'm looking for shampoo, and while I'm looking for shampoo, I happened to go into an aisle where there was one woman in the aisle with a shopping cart. I have to tell you, I was more than 5 feet away from the woman. Soon as I turned the corner, she stuck her hand out and was, she didn't even look in my direction. She just stuck her hand out. She's like this, and I'm over there, and I noticed it, and I paused for a second and I just walked the opposite way to go on the other side. I didn't even cross her path. And she called me a B and was like, don't you know to stay 6 feet away? Social distance. I'm like, wait, I know she ain't talking to me. Now, mind you, I have to tell you that I did not have my clinical hat on. That clinical hat fell off fast. It fell off fast. She was like, don't you know social distance 6 feet away, you B? And I'm like, so I walked away. I said, and as I'm walking away the second time, I said, I just know, and I said it out loud, but not too loud, but I said it loud enough that I knew she could probably hear me. I said, I know this woman is not trying me right now. And I said, I'm going to look for my shampoo. I'm not touching her or the shampoos. I had enough distance between she and she kept cussing me out severe. And I said, ma'am, if you are that concerned about social distance, can you tell me why are you in a public place where you possibly could contract it from other areas? I'm not even near you. The more she talked, the more I realized that she had mental health related issues. And she was, maybe some of that was her fear, but there was some mental health issues going on. I don't know what her diagnosis is. I don't think she knows, but she was totally inappropriate. And for anyone who may react that way, social distance. You got to go in markets, supermarkets. You got to, whatever you got to do to keep life going, and you still respecting social distance. You have to remember that you're likely going to run into someone who overreacts that way. And I would say this: if you think you're going to overreact, stay home. If you're going to react in that way, stay home. Do yourself a favor. Look at the CDC website, read information, get clear information. Stop just listening to your employer. Stop just listening to your husband and wife and your friends. Stop listening to the gossip on social media or stop listening to the president. And look up the CDC website, look under coronavirus, read for yourself what they're saying we need to do to practice safety and healthy cleanness. That's what I'm going to say because I almost went to jail on Saturday, and I can't do jail. I cannot do jail. So, yeah, that works my everlasting nerves. Email can't from the commissioner says that. Oh, you guys are having a conversation. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I'm missing something in the comments. Oh wow. So Queen Tawana, you received an email saying that we must report to, you said we, whoever those we are, must report to the office to work tomorrow. Yep. Outbreak came out in 1995. Contagion came out in 2011. Wow, thank you, Kofi, for that. Kofi's a movie buff, so I should have known he would have the answer. Let me see if I'm missing anything else that I could respond to. Please be a hermit. Stay home. Yes. Listen, it would be nice, Kendra, if we could stay home, but unfortunately, when you're essential staff, you have to go to work or you're insubordinate. They don't care. Oh, I hate to say it, but my show is about speaking honestly, honest and truthfully. And if anybody is expecting us, and they are expecting us to go to work and service the community, and the community may be impacted by this virus, then we have to be clear that I don't. That doesn't line up with me that they really care about our health. What they care about is that we have a job to do. So I see the comment that you're making, Kofi, that someone says, I did read that too. Well, no, no, no. I did hear that if you are possibly, if you believe you were possibly exposed to the coronavirus, or someone you know has been exposed to the coronavirus, and you render aid or support to them, be it a household member or whatever, or you've traveled and you think you've been exposed, they want you to not report to work, and what they want you to do is quarantine yourself, and you would not lose your you would not have to be you would not be required to use your sick time. Now I've heard that. How accurate is that? I don't know, but that's what I heard. So yeah, that's quite annoying. Oh, I'm a little too close to that. My head is cut off. Sorry, guys. Let me back up a little bit. Girl getting passionate over here. She about to start jumping through the screen. So, all right. You guys keep, but Kendra, you're lucky because we don't all don't have that privilege. And trust me, I've heard people complaining in my office. I've heard people complaining about their the likelihood that they're exposed to this virus. It's frustrating. Let's move on to the next topic really quickly, guys. I want to talk about. Oh wait, before I go, I tell you everything come up. So I mean, how many of you heard about cuffing season? Like, are we out of cuffing season, or are we still in cuffing season? Because if we still in cuffing season, then baby, ooh, I'm concerned about the people cuffing, child. I I I don't know. I'm a little concerned. Are we in cuffing season? Are we not in cuffing season? If you have to keep social distance, then your cuffing season is cut short. It's like over. It's a wrap. And what about people who are in relationships, and their relationship people go and they go to oh my god, we just doomed. We are doomed. We're doomed. We're doomed. We're doomed. Somebody help. Wait, you're confused. You're confused. Wait, are you confused by something I said, Kofi? And cuffing season is when people I think it really applies to people who are not in a relationship, but they get booed up. They get somebody to cuddle with when it's cold outside. And then when it turns hot and warm and everybody's out in those streets, they no longer have a cuffing buddy that they want to be with. They now free to mingle and do what they need to do. Oh, okay. So Kendra said this is the this is the baby making season. So that means we're still in cuffing season then. And again, cuffing season is people just in the moment with with really no commitment to that relationship other than it's cold outside, baby, and I'm not trying to go find nobody to cuddle up with and get my baby making season on. Oh yes, child. You can best believe a lot of babies gonna be born out of the coronavirus because when you home eating, sleeping, watching TV, and possibly having a whole bunch of sex. Now that doesn't mean everybody's having sex, but there's gonna be a lot of baby conceived during this time. Using up toilet paper. Child, I need to go to the store and get some paper myself, but I do buy in bulk. But yeah, I'm hoping that they got a couple of rows there. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys. Have you heard about this child, this fool right here? Have you guys heard about this one right here? I need to put on my glasses so I can read this really good. So I want to read something really quickly because this boy right here is working my nerves. He is working my everlasting nerves. He is working my nerves. Oh wait, his head is cut off. Let's bring oh, let's bring his head down because his head is cut off. Let me make sure you guys can see him. Let's make sure you can see him. I'm just watching the screen to see if his whole face coming to. Okay, there he go. I think he needs to be still a little bit lower too. All right, so if you don't know who this is the rapper dababy. Now he 28 years old with the damn name dababy. I get it. It's all a gig. It's part of your facade to the industry. It's the name that you go by. But he 28 years old and he go by the name the baby. All right. So I want to read to you really quickly, guys. If you don't know, his name is. Let's make sure I got his name right. Jonathan Lindell Kirk. Okay. All right. So Mr. Kirk was involved in an incident in Huntingville, North Carolina, when he was 19 years old. When a 19-year-old man was shot in the abdomen and soon later died. Kirk confirmed his involvement in the shooting at that time, guys, and he says he acted in self-defense. Now, mind you, that was then. The most serious charge was dropped in March 2019, and Kirk pleaded guilty for carrying a concealed weapon and a misdemeanor. All right, let's move past that. In January 2020, he was detained and questioned in Miami in connection with a robbery investigation. He was later arrested after authorities found he had a warrant in Texas. The warrant stemmed from a battery charge, guys. Now we got battery and then some connection to someone being shot in the abdomen and later died some time ago. All right, let's move this along. According to TMZ and other outlets members, the baby crew allegedly jumped and robbed a promoter who only paid $20,000 of $30,000, owing him $10,000. Okay. Now, yes, listen. You should get your money. If you're in contract with somebody and you owe them some money, I'm gonna need you to give them their money and stop. Get them their money. You owe them. All right, you owe them. But catch it. This $30,000 was due to him after he performed in Miami. Reporters stated that the baby and his associate allegedly took $80 in cash, an iPhone 7, and a credit card from the promoter after they whooped his behind in the street. The baby was charged with battery and released from a Miami County jail 48 hours later when this incident happened. During the baby 2020 close up and personal tour, he slapped a female on his way to the stage, on the way to the stage from a performance in Tampa, Florida. The crowd responded by booing, and DaBaby left the venue without performing any songs. Well, we know why he left, because he know when he slapped her, I'm going to jail, or they're about to hit me with a lawsuit. I can go on and on and on about this. So I just read about at least 3 incidents where this man, not DaBaby, because I don't know why he got the damn name DaBaby when he's 28 years old. I'm gonna need you to upgrade your name, use a different name, but you too old to be talking about your damn name DaBaby. Okay. Also, we always constantly talking about. So I want to be clear that this man here, not a baby, this man here is a black man. Afro-American, I think he's Afro-American, black man who has been, they say he's talented. I say they say because I don't follow DaBaby. I don't follow him. I don't listen to his music. I'm just not falling for it. This grown man, DaBaby, has been involved in some legal, there was another incident where he ended up he was getting out of the car. He was entering a hotel. He's supposed to have been with his daughter. One of the guys who worked the concierge or whatever it was at the hotel went and asked him, could he take a picture or sign something? DaBaby said, no, I'm with my daughter. I don't want her face seen. Somehow DaBaby saw that the man had taken a video shot of him or whatever it was. And when he entered the hotel, DaBaby walks in behind him, honey, after he sees his face on Snapchat or whatever it was, and pushes the man aggressively in a chair, honey. And the man, honey, looked like a rag doll in the chair and looked scared. This black man, DaBaby, I want to go so many different ways. Why is it that when we become powered in our position, we believe that power gives us the authority to treat people any kind of way? Now, listen, you become a public figure, right? So you don't want your face plastered any place, and especially you don't want your children's face plastered on social media without your consent. I get it. I think we should have the right to some privacy. But understand, if you know you're going someplace where your face is going to probably end up on somebody's cell phone, you might want to make sure that your children never come through the same door, or you holding your child or walking with your child to any vineyard that your child picture may be taken. I don't get it. I'm a little bit lost too. You think it's okay for you to put your hands on somebody because somebody took a picture of your child when you know you don't want your child exposed to social media? Then why are you walking with your child, sir? Why don't you have you want $30,000 for a performance? You got 20. You can't spend $5,000 for somebody to carry your beautiful baby into the venue without you being with the baby? And yes, it's your right to be able to hold your baby. But sir, it's my right to take a picture of anything I want. I'm confused. I'm not confused. I just want you to catch it right quick. So he thinks that he should be able to slap people who take their cell phone. Let's be clear. Take their cell phone, put it in your face. Listen, yeah, you wrong for putting the phone that close to somebody's face. Yes. But it's the nature of the beast. Unfortunately, you want to be a celebrity. You want to be this mega star. You want to be paid $30,000 for a performance that probably lasts 20 minutes. And you mad because somebody takes your picture? People, I'm going to need y'all to get your life. Get your life. I don't understand why people with common sense would pay to see a performance of somebody who acts this careless. His music is that great? I remember growing up as a child and music meant something. You stood by the principle of that music, those lyrics. It united communities. It showed the movement. It meant something. Now, baby, I don't get what people are getting out of music by DaBaby. He grilled out diamond teeth. He's putting his hands on people. I'm judging. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit judging. I want to get off. Wait, I want to make sure I covered everything with the baby. Yes, child, I covered enough with the baby. That's enough with him. Let's get rid of that. Let's move on, child, because before I do, let me make sure I'm on with the comments. Yes, Kendra, $80. Yep, Kofi. It was on TMZ. Absolutely. But we also support the baby acting roof, and I don't mean us per se, because you may not be a baby the baby fan, that grown man fan. But as long as we, I don't know if you ever heard this, when there's a TV show that you don't like, and you turn your TV on and walk away from the TV, as long as the TV is on that channel while that show is being aired, that show gets ratings. It gets ratings. So I don't listen to the baby, and I don't listen to anyone that does not represent me or what my stance is. I don't care how poor you are. I don't care how pretty or handsome you are. If your lyrics don't support what I am into or my movement, I don't give you that ratings. Point blank. We need to be careful what we support and what we don't support. So if you don't want the baby to be making money off of you or anything else, Damien, honey, how are you? I'm gonna need you to come on over if you're not already over in YouTube world. That's where the comments are going. Very good, I must say. Ooh, 8 likes, and we got 7 watching. Awesome. I just want to say again, if you support it by listening to it, turning your radio on it, streaming it, or anything like that, he is making money off, which empowers him to think he can slap people, beat people up for $10,000 instead of taking that money and stop flashing it in videos, which is probably not all your money, or probably is, or buying diamond out teeth, buying diamond out teeth. And then when you buying those diamond out teeth, your teeth is not grilling, but you can't. Oh, I'm frustrated. I don't support him. So, if you don't like what he's doing, stop supporting him. Stop supporting his music. Stop supporting him as an artist. And since we are talking about artists, I got a question. Can someone tell me what your thoughts are about this man right here? Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. I got a question and I need an answer. What do you think, guys? What are you thinking about Robert R. Kelly? What's going on in the comments? I don't know why I had this picture so high. I'm sorry, guys. Make sure you're getting it right. Because his head was cut off. Okay. Can we just talk about the latest about R. Kelly? The latest I saw on CNN, the accusations keep growing against R. Kelly. They keep growing. This man can't escape these allegations. I mean, they hitting him left and right. Here, check this out. An update indictment as 5 acts of racketeering and charges against the singer entertainer. And he's charged with 4 more counts of violating the Mann Act for allegedly coercing and transporting women and girls across state lines and engaging in illegal activities such as sexual activities. So I'm not going to read you all of that, but I want to ask you a question, your honest opinion. So Robert R. Kelly, I love the music. Now we just talked about the baby, and I said that I don't support the baby because I don't support his movement. I don't support his behavior. So now let's talk about Robert Kelly and all of the great music this man has made. He has made great music for many people, including himself. But yet, there's a demon in the closet. Robert is sitting up there, or not now, then, dating underage women. Now, we were to look at the documentary that was done, Surviving R. Kelly. When we look at the documentary there, I have to tell you, honestly, I questioned a lot of the women there. I get the whole Me Too movement. Thank God for that. Thank God for the Me Too movement. Voices are now being heard. They're now being heard, people. They are. But I want to be clear that I do question the authenticity of some of the allegations made by a lot of the women. You can't tell me that every woman Robert Kelly came across, I'm not talking about them young girls, although a lot of them started off young, but Robert met some women that were older. And they also, too, allege allegations against Robert Kelly. Wait, you didn't know any better? We all heard about the late Aaliyah, which was a very good dear friend of mine's. We all heard about that. So you can't tell me that you never heard about the story about Robert and Aaliyah. Yet you subject yourself to Robert. Now we're not talking about these naive girls who are who lacked knowledge, who didn't understand what they were doing. But wait, where the heck were their parents? Where was mom and dad? Where was grandma? Where was auntie? I'm gonna need you to help me understand. Where was she? Where was these people? All these people who said that, oh, my daughter met him at a concert. Your daughter was 17 years old, met Robert at a concert. You knew about the allegations in the past about Robert. Why are you okay? Okay, so now people are saying that yes, so my daughter, she met him, switched numbers with him, and then all of a sudden, poof, she was gone. She was in a different state. I don't know if I don't know if everybody had the same experience that we keep hearing about Robert Kelly. Now, I'm not saying that he was not a dirty man. I'm not saying that he had not done some of the things he did or alleged to have done. Well, listen, if you saw the videotape, then we know he did it. We know he did some of those things. Let's be clear. Maybe not all of them, but we do know that Robert Kelly has been with young girls at some point in his life. Not every woman is lying about that, but I don't think everyone is telling the truth either. And I question some of these adults who said this was their daughter, granddaughter, their sister. I don't understand. My niece, my children could not be linked to Robert Kelly when I heard these things. I don't give a damn if you could sing like Celine Dion. I don't give a damn. You cannot. By no means will Robert Kelly be your mentor in the music industry. No. I'm not even letting my son be in along with Robert Kelly. No. Absolutely not. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I would have never done that. Why? Because I heard what I heard. If I'm not sitting in the studio while you in the booth singing your lyrics, you can't go inside the booth. You can't even go to the studio. Sorry. I'm going to need you to keep singing on YouTube until somebody recognizes your talent. But Robert is not going to be the person that's going to mentor you, and I'm not there. Let me look over here. Ooh, I got some diamonds. Thank you, Kendra, for the diamonds. Ooh, I see the conversation going. This is good. Let me see what Tawana said. Welcome to the show, Miss Jordan. Sometimes the desire to acquire money and fame, we have to. Yes, ma'am. Listen, oftentimes people turn a blind eye to wanting fame and fortune. But people who know, I told you this show talks about a lot of different things, so I would not shy from letting my viewers know I am a person who believes in the higher power. That power for me is God. I do. I understand that if you are willing to sell your soul for fame and fortune, you have to be willing to pay the consequences for that. If you're willing to sell your soul for that, trust and believe you are going to reap what you sow. Oh, yes. Kofi said, I saw an interview with Celine Johnson. Ooh. I saw this interview. Come on. People, we have to make better decisions. Now, I have a question for you guys before I go into the next topic really quick. Do you believe that Robert R. Kelly's music should be banned? And this kind of allude also to Michael Jackson's music, because I know that there was this like petition trying to go around to ban Michael Jackson's music. But I want to ask you guys: do you believe that Robert's music, even Michael Jackson music, since these are supposed to be predators of children or young women, do you believe their music should be banned? I want to give you an opportunity to answer that question real quick, and then we're going to go on to the next topic. I think we have one more topic to discuss, and we have some announcements to make. What do you guys think? And while you guys are pondering that, welcome to the show, everybody. I'm so glad you are joining me tonight here and getting involved in the conversation. What do you guys think? Do you think his music, R. Kelly's music, Michael Jackson music, should be banned from us playing it, being able to purchase it, or anything? Okay, let's see what Kofi says. Kofi says, I don't think their music should be banned, but I think that they should financially benefit from it. I would agree, Kofi. I would agree. Yep. Mm-hmm. I like the music Robert made. I love Michael Jackson's music. Now, just because I like their music and stuff, remember, I said music when I was a young girl, back when Michael Jackson stuff like that. It had a movement. Michael Jackson did great things by bringing people together. Now, what he did on the back end, I don't know. I know what they told us he did, but and I've never saw a video like I saw like I saw R. Kelly's video. Y'all know what video I'm talking about, when he was peeing on this young girl, which was one of Sparkle's niece. And Sparkle had a problem with her niece being alone with R. Kelly. She never, based on her interviews, was okay with her niece being alone with R. Kelly. So let's be clear. Okay, I see you, Damien. Good feedback. Good feedback. You guys, I'm telling you, the studio is getting so much better. At some point, I'm going to look directly at you guys because we're getting some upgrades, hopefully in the future. Don't forget the Cash App if you want to make a donation to this platform. You know what I'm saying? All right, so guys, I want to move off in R. Kelly and Michael Jackson and all those so-called predators, because that's how they're being depicted. But I think also people, wait, before I move on, people need to be accountable. I do also believe that there's a possibility that some people are maybe using the Me Too movement in not a good way. I'm not saying that the people who have come forward and said that they are too someone who had been victimized by somebody, but I'm just saying that do you believe that everybody who is using the hashtag Me Too move platform, have all of them have been victims? It's possible. I just wonder what you think. I want to talk about one more person. Let's talk about this person right here, real quick. Good old Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein, people. Can we just talk about him real quick? So I highlighted what I wanted to kind of go over really quickly. Really quickly. Or I thought I did. Okay. Lord, his head cut off. Sorry, guys. I don't know why this is happening. I think listening to and supporting the music is a small way of. Okay, so I just saw the comment that Lakeisha just made, and she says, "I think listening to and supporting the music is a small way of condoning the behavior." Ugh, I can see where you would have that thought. I do. Absolutely can see that. But I do say that I don't. It's a slippery slope. I don't. I love R. Kelly's music. I dis, I'm totally disgusted by the behavior. And it's funny. Let's be clear. When you talk about R. Kelly real quick, and I know that we have Harvey's picture here. When you talk about R. Kelly real quick, we have to remember Elvis Presley married a. I think she was 15 years old when they got together. Correct me if I got the wrong age, but I believe that um, Priscilla Presley was 15 or 16 years old when she started dating or married um, Elvis Presley. I understand that those were different times at that time. They were very much different times, but let's be clear that this has been going on for a very long time. All of a sudden, now they want to shake it up a little or shake it up a lot. Okay. Oh, thank you, Tawana. Send my Cash App. So, guys, just to let you know, I want to respond to that. The Cash App, someone sent me $60 the other day. It's still sitting in the bank because I'm going to be doing great things with this platform. The Cash App is $lovely D 0615. Cash App lovely D 0615. I want to make sure before I get offline, I will let you know what that is. To confirm that. But I want to just go back really, 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 really quickly just to say to you that, again, I agree with Lakeisha's statement about that if you listen to the music, you're possibly condoning the behavior, but I, I'm disgusted by the behavior. I trust by all means. If R. Kelly's done and he's done something, he should serve time. Just like this man here, Harvey Weinstein, as we all been told, he is now going to be serving 23 years in prison. And as recent, this is the information that came out. In October 2017, the following sexual assault allegations, Weinstein was dismissed from his company and expelled from the Academy of Motion Picture Art and Science. More than 80 women had made allegations against Weinstein by October 31st. The allegations sparked the Me Too movement, social media campaign, and similar sexual abuse allegations platforms. The powerful man around the world, he was powerful. He and his brother started a business together that was worth $500 million. He is currently now worth $50 million. He has been given so many accolades, got a doctorate, all of these different platforms to only I just saw some excuse me, guys. Oh, excuse me. Gotta want to pay attention to my audience. I don't know what that means, Lakeisha. Send that message again. But really, really quickly, I want to, so I don't keep you guys too long. He's been given so many accolades and things like that to only have them stripped, taken away, done all these different things. I mean, that's the thing about the beast of power. He was in a position to do great things. Now, understand, information I have says that he has done great things. He supported Barack's campaign, Hillary's campaign. He's given back to poverty in New York. He's done great things. But what's the sense of doing all these great things when you're behind closed doors doing evil things? Help me understand. Let me look at something real quick so I can have that information before I close out the show. I want to make sure I have the right information. Okay, I'll have it. Yes, I have it. So, what's the sense of having that? What is the sense of doing great things to only lose it all because you're behind closed doors doing evil things? Evil things like raping people, sexually assaulting them. They want to come up and do the work and get into the business. And the only way you would allow them in is if you sexually assault them. You take away their dignity. You rob them of the reason, what the passion they had to come into the industry. Now, at age 6, let me make sure I got his age right. I think he's 65. At age 65, he would spend 23 years of his life in prison, which the likelihood is that he's probably going to die in prison. Now, he deserves every seat in the prison cell, every one of them. In my opinion, he does. You know how many people have been scarred by his behavior? And he was in a position of power. We need to be careful about what we ask for. Be careful when you ask for fame and fortune, people, because for most positions, or for most people who, let me not say most, that's wrong, sorry. There's a lot of people who prayed for fame and fortune, and yet they lost their soul and their life to fame and fortune. Fame and fortune. They lost their soul to fame and fortune. And Harvey Weinstein was, a mogul. He was a mogul. They awarded him with so many different things. He was talented. Obviously, he had some talent. When he went to the university, he went to school, a university, and he and his brother, Bob Weinstein, built their company, which was worth $500 million. Everything he touched turned gold when it comes to motion pictures. Now, the only pictures he's going to be looking at are the ones hanging on his gray wall in his cell. This was a man that he looked like this to only, can we be clear? He looked like that to only end up looking like this. Oh, I got it, Lakeisha. To only look like this. He went from standing straight up, shoulders back, a present, people, in awe of him when no one knew his secrets. Now he ended up, now he's not, he's sitting in jail, but honey, he had to be wheeled to jail. He was walking to court, bent over with 2 tennis balls on a walker. Be careful. Be very careful how you treat people, because the very ladder that you take up will not be the ladder that comes down. You're just going to fall flat down. Be careful about how you treat people. Do we start watching pictures that Harvey Weinstein made? Great movie that he produced? Do we? Because his name is tagged to it? Which I wonder if they would actually strike his name from anything that was on what he had done, even though, because he has been dismantled, his power was taken away from all this when he was before going to court and was accused of these things. And listen, people have heard about his behavior from a long time. Because what's her name? Rose, I can't think of her name. Rose something had been complaining about his behavior for a very long time. For a very long time. It sucks. I am so glad that you guys joined in on the conversation. Oh, I love that. I saw new names in the conversation. I saw repeated conversation. You guys were talking with each other. I would peek over in the comments and see the comments there. And the comments showed that you were talking. I just want to say thank you so much. Today was Spilling the Tea with VG. And we did hashtag Harvey Weinstein, 65 years. We talked about R. Kelly, great music artist, sick man. We talked about dababy, too damn old to be using that name. We talked about a lot of different things. And that's what Spilling the Tea is about on VG. So before I close the show, I want to let me see. Do I say the Oh, y'all are talking. I'm so happy y'all are talking. All right. So I want to say back again, my Cash App is hashtag capital LOVELY, lovely, and the last numbers 0615. Cash sign lovely 0615. That's my Cash App. So again, I feel funny or giving my Cash App, but those people who believe in this platform will help me grow the platform, and we know that it's going to take money to help it grow. Your money would not, your donations would not be in vain, because what you sow into this platform will be given back to you through this platform. So I want to thank you for those who will make donations. If you're going to make donations, make sure I know that you made a donation if your name is different from your donation name, your Cash App name. The other thing I want to make an announcement is that people have been asking for a book club. Guess what? We're on it. We already started the process to have a book club. We also going to have a women's group, a couples group, and a number of groups via uh, Facebook. So you need in when you go to the YouTube page, you'll look in the corner of the YouTube page on the bar where the picture is. Uh, my intro page, you'll see there that it has links that you can click on. You don't even have to type in. If you go to the YouTube page, you can click on the link for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Also, my LinkedIn page, my business page is there. So now I'm making it easy for you to find me. All you have to do is go to YouTube, look at the title bar. You'll see all those little links there, those apps. Click them, they'll take you right to the site, and you'll be able to get in right that way. Also, remember that these groups will be closed groups. They're not going to be open groups. Some will be open, a lot will be closed. An example, the book club will be an open group. The women's club will be a closed group. The couples group will be a closed group. So you would have to gain access to be a part of that group. Those groups will be considered, like I do in my job, confidential. We will build to that, because you have to learn people to build to that. So those groups will be confidential groups. A lot of those people will be invited to different events, dinner parties, a seat at the table events where you'll be invited to have a seat at the table, personalized gifts. All of those things will be happening. I'm going to be giving back through this platform. As long as you sow seeds in this, I'll be giving back to you guys. I also want to remind you that we'll be doing giveaways. If you don't believe me, ask Kendra. Kendra had been with the platform from the conception of this show, and she know the show have always done great things. A lot of beautiful gifts. Her mom is in the platform. She was part of the platform in the beginning. Trust me, if you don't believe me, ask these ladies. We done great things. And Kendra reminded me we need to go back to the foundation, because the foundation was awesome and great. You haven't seen nothing yet through this show. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Let's see. Did I get all my comments out? I think I did. I'm looking at my screenshots here. I think I've covered everything, guys. Thank you so much for coming today. Remember, we're here every Friday, every Tuesday and Friday. Tuesday starts at 6:30, Friday at 7 o'clock. When we come in, give us a thumbs up. Tell me what you think about the show. Join the conversation. The chats are moving. I am smiling because I remember looking at people's YouTube and people just talking and commenting and getting involved in the conversation. And that's happening. It's slowly moving in the direction. So thank you for all of you who pray for me, who pray for the show, who believe in me, who are going to be making donations, who show up every Tuesday and Friday, who gives thumbs ups, who's already subscribed to the channel, who's following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate your time. I don't take it for granted. And I'm telling you, it's only going to get better. So I just want to leave you with acceptance is being invited to have a seat at the table. I welcome you all to have a seat at this table. You all are welcome. Inclusion is being invited to use your voice on this platform. You can call in. We will open up the lines. You don't have to be seen on the video. It will be audio, so you can call right in. All you got to do is drop a mic in the comment section. Anybody use the emoji mic in the comment section is letting me know you want to be live on the show. Then I will set it up. I will send you a link. You click that link through a smartphone or your computer, and I will audio you in, and you can ask your question, give your feedback, and get off so someone else can come in. I would just ask that you respect the platform. If you don't agree with what someone says, that's okay, because we agree to disagree. But we won't disrespect each other on this platform. This is a safe space. So let's get excited. I can't wait to see you guys on Friday. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a good show. Stay safe, wash your hands, and remember, love is everything. Until next time, bye.